Welcome everyone to our Actaribel podcast. I am Michiel and today we're here in Vienna. Today I have Rui with me. Rui is a part of the Actaribel team. The Actaribel project focuses on the retrofit of the office building stock in the European Union, and it's considering the acoustic, thermal, energetic and sustainability factors of retrofit of the office building. So welcome, Rui. First and foremost, where are you based?
Okay, so hello everyone. So I'm the DC5 in the Actaribel program, and I'm in KFB Acoustics in Poland, and also KU Leuven in Belgium, and also STU Bratislava in Slovakia. So yeah, that sounds like a lot of traveling, and it is. But based on my previous studies, so I already have like previous study from China to France, and now in Poland, everything goes so fine. So.
You definitely fit the international aspect of the project.
Exactly.
Nice. And what is your research focusing on?
Yeah, so I'm working on how to apply acoustic metamaterials in the building envelope to make the sound insulation inside building can make it sound more quieter, better, more comfortable for people. Yeah, that's the goal.
Okay. What exactly is a metamaterial?
Metamaterial is it's kind of new. Sounds like a fancy name, but it's already a domain that people have studied for some years, and there's still a lot of aspect to talking about that. But most basically, and what I'm like working on, the fundamental is you have a periodic structure with some additional resonance in the sub-wavelengths, so small scale, to make some outstanding behaviors that surpass some traditional method.
And what type of material can I imagine then? Is it a hard material? Is it a soft material? Is it, let's say, something with a very large texture or something very small that you can maybe not even see?
Actually, it can be everything, because with different focus, different target, you can make it large or small. And the materials you can apply is also very flexible. So the most important is how you can apply all of this special structure. And the final goal is how to make advantage of it and to apply more more recycled materials, so better for the environment.
Okay. So it's, let's say, a combination of sustainable materials and trying to make them into an absorber that we can fully specify and design ourselves.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds incredibly interesting. You mentioned that this is, well, for sure a very relevant and contemporary topic, but also that it's been researched for quite some time already. What is the state of the research at the moment?
Yeah, so as I say, this has already been a hot topic for some years. And also now we see more and more interest in the industry, and a lot of startup company also focus on trying the really applications of metamaterials in the real building project. But let's say it's still some early days for acoustic metamaterials. In that sense, it's not yet widespread industry standards, but we can looking forward. And that's what my working is focusing on, because we want to explore more the real applications and refine it in some real architect and building projects.
Yeah, very much about the using it in the real world and bringing it to the office buildings or also outside.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, quite interesting. Are you then working with something very specific at the moment that you can share with us? Some experiment or something?
Well, yes, but if you don't mind, I would like to share a story. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there was once I was joining a conference, and I was in a university with a biological department. Then I just passed by a greenhouse that have to be specific and strict in the temperature controls. So I noticed there is some wall that which with a lot of air conditioner units. But the problem is these two walls are too close, and with all this fan, the compressor from the air conditioner units, you can imagine it's really noisy. So passing by that area is already too painful for me. So I cannot imagine how the people, if they are working and living inside. And that really just make me think about the heat pump noise problem, which has been also discussion, kind of argument in the UK already for sometimes. So our current target is how we can apply acoustic metamaterials in the wall retrofitting to solve this type of tonal noise problems. So that's our interest now.
Yeah, okay. And then why specifically would the metamaterials be useful for this type of noise, like from the air conditioning?
Yeah, so for air conditioning, inside there are fan units and their compressor that will make some tonal noise and also some harmonics generated by this. So that means there is a specific frequency range, maybe a little bit narrow, but there is some peaks at that specific frequency. And that exactly is metamaterial, which is good at, that can highly effectively increase the sound insulation and specifically, let's say, maybe a little bit narrow frequency band, but that can effectively enhance it with less material and lighter and thinner layer. So yeah, cost less, take less space, better for the environment, and economic.
Yeah, so we can make a solution tailored to the problem.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds very promising.
I'm looking forward.
Yeah. In the beginning of your story, you mentioned that you got this idea at a conference, and you also mentioned that you were involved with 3 different institutes.
Yeah.
Is this resulting in a very interdisciplinary research? And how are you experiencing this?
Yes, it's quite interesting experience. Just as I said, before I was in China and then turns to France, but now it's moving to Poland. It's kind of really multicultural, so you have to get into different people, different culture, background, and the different languages. And with my supervisors in Belgium and Slovakia, we have online talkings, and also with my colleagues in this actor rebuild program from different culture background and different education background. It's super interesting, and also it kind of helps me to understand more some narratives in different environment and contexts, bring me really understand more about like team building and also the cooperation, what it really is.
Yeah. So you learn a lot about, let's say, the social skills, lots of different cultures, and how to interact with people and so on.
Yes, making friends.
Yeah. Is it also providing some new insights by collaborating with different institutes and so on?
Yes. Most until now, I didn't like collaborating with different institutes that much because I haven't done my secondment and traveling that much. But talking with my colleagues, which is in different topics. So yeah, maybe the audience, like me, I'm doing metamaterials, but I also got colleagues doing like biomaterials, recycled materials, and also Mihail is doing acoustic, so from that perspective, and also people who is dealing with standards, regulations, and life cycle of the whole buildings. So with all this different perspective, I really nerd a lot of things. So for example, I nerd this sustainable building. It's not only about, cool materials, green materials, that all. You have to think about from a long term and from the beginning how it's fabricated and how it will end or how it will last. So, and also how people really feel about it, not only about some numbers, some values. So I nerd from a lot of different perspectives. That's really a real advantage from this experience.
Yeah. So it seems like a very grand experience.
Yes.
And very complex as well. It sounds incredibly nice, but are there also some difficulties that you are experiencing sometimes?
Until now, so it's just my first year of my PhD, so everything's going smoothly and slowly. The difficulties, let's say, maybe it's come from like also, at this young age, I'm traveling with, I'm in different countries and traveling a lot, and completely foreign land. That could be challenging, and it is sometimes. It wasn't always easy, but still, I feel this like really precious like experience, that to gain this experience, different culture background, different type of knowledge, and have this chance to talk with people and in different field, different culture, and with everything. That's really a valuable experience, I have to say.
Yeah. Has this also made for the most fulfilling aspect of your PhD or of your research?
Yes, this is one of the satisfying part. But the most satisfying, I have to say, is so before I was in university, learned the theoretical and a lot of knowledge. But now I'm really trying to apply the knowledge and learned again from university to contribute to something really practical and helpful to this world. It just somehow makes you feel, okay, I'm the superhero. I'm saving the world. In that sense.
Yeah, okay. Do you already have any specific plans for the future?
Not yet, but I have a plan is I really want to make a meta house when I complete my PhD.
Okay.
That's a dream.
That sounds very exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
So that was the last question of our Acta Rebuild interview with Rui. Thank you very much for talking here today.
Thank you very much to have me.
So if you like this podcast, you can also check out our interviews with the other participants. You can find us on Instagram, on Facebook and on LinkedIn, but also on our very own website. And I hope to hear again from you and see you next time.